latest improvement proposal for Ripple's XRP ledger network includes a provision for deletable accounts. Now, the proposal still requires approval by an 80% majority of the XRP network validators, but the concept of centrally censorable accounts typically sends shockwaves through crypto communities. But in the case of XRP, it really is just business as usual. Now, before laying out the case for deletable accounts, Ripple CTO David Schwartz explained how XRP undergoes upgrades and integrates new features into its ledger. And according to Schwartz, XRP was designed to be robust, stable, and decentralized. And like all blockchains, its developers continually make improvements, and the network has its governance model to push changes through. There we go. So here's the amendment ID from the XRP ledger, xrpl.org. As the XRP ledger network grows, quoting Mr. Schwartz, so does the need for improved governance. Now, he described how the upgrade process is different from other cryptocurrencies, which typically undergo hard forks in their updates, while Ripple favors an amendment process. Before a new feature is introduced to the XRP ledger, it is first debated in the community before being converted into an official proposal, followed by generating and testing code changes of the new feature. From there, an 80% majority support is required together from the network validators. So 80% of the network validators need to approve to integrate the code update to the mainnet, together with a mandatory 2-week holding period. Now, validators who do not approve the feature will have to adapt it with no resources if the majority does decide to adopt. You guys want a democracy? This is how it works. Mob rule. However, the 80% requirement means a strong majority ensures that most of the network is, of course, agreeable on the update, avoiding hard forks at all costs. As Schwartz pointed out, features which have been successfully rolled out using this amendment process, such as managed multi-signing, as well as the latest on-chain escrow and payment channel features. So deletable accounts are just another feature expected to be incorporated in much the same manner. But this latest deletable accounts feature is at the final stages of implementation. It's mainly awaiting the 80% validator approval before moving forward. The proposal was first discussed in October 2019, stating that new administrative powers were required in order to be able to remove suspicious accounts as well as repatriate the XRP funds being held by them. As stated in the official proposal document, quote, "The XRP ledger doesn't have very many levers to discourage abusive behaviors. Pretty much all it can do is make abusive behaviors more expensive. One desirable feature for the XRP ledger would be for it to be possible to completely remove account from the ledger and recover the reserve from that account. We call this a deletable account." That was all a quote from the proposal. Now, Schwartz argues that spam accounts on the XRP network are an issue, and that deletable accounts, or the feature therein, will benefit the system by cutting down on abusive network participants. Schwartz maintains that this feature is all upside, bringing, quote, "further trust to the ledger and ensuring that XRP ledger continues to experience high performance without downtime." However, sweeping powers by network authorities to delete XRPL accounts at will and even seize the funds of those they suspect to be spam or bad actors sounds awfully Orwellian to many of the liberty-minded enthusiasts in the crypto space. This sort of centralized command and control model is disturbing to many, but really not to be unexpected from a cryptocurrency that many view as centralized, corporate, and in pursuit of regulatory compliance, mainstream approval, and acceptance from the existing legacy banking system. But it does lead one to wonder, are deletable accounts a step too far even for the Ripple network? Will their supposedly decentralized group of validators possibly reject this one feature for the first time as an overreach? That's the controversial subject, so I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this in the comment section down below. You know, again, want to be very clear with this. I now hold some XRP. However, my complaints and concerns about XRP still stand. All right. I have been very vocal in my criticisms of XRP. And again, my concerns here are legitimate. Will the XRP validators reject this? Is this a step too far? Again, not something that overly surprises me, something that I would never accept or expect from Bitcoin or Ethereum. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section down below. Is there something I'm missing?